Hey everyone! So today I wanted to go ahead and start a new series, and I just decided to call this the Oil Diaries. I'm not really sure where I came up with that name, but I thought it was pretty appropriate. So if you can't tell just by the name of it what this is about, it is about dealing with oily skin, and I figured this time of the year would be the best more than any other time of the year because it is the summer. It's really hot, really humid outside. It's terrible for girls that have oily skin like myself because your makeup melts off just in a few hours. You feel gross and sticky all the time. So anyway, I think I'm going to break this down into 3 parts. So this will be video 1. And today we're going to be talking about kind of priming the skin, prepping it for your makeup. The next 2 will be actual makeup products that I have tested myself and found that they are pretty good at standing up to oil. So anyway, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first product that I want to talk about is actually a drugstore product, and it is one that I have used for a little over a year. I really believe in this stuff. It is the only thing for complete skincare stuff that I have found that truly does help with oil production, and it is the Clean and Clear Finishes Mattifying Moisturizer. Now, if you've watched my older videos, you've probably seen this before. I used to rave about this stuff all the time, and like I said, it is the only skincare product that I own personally that I really believe in that really helps with oil production. Now, this does have an SPF of 15 in it. It says it is all-day shine control, oil-free, won't clog your pores. So this is a very good product to use, especially during summer or on days when I kind of feel like my skin's a little more oily than others. I do have those little spurts during the non-summer seasons. But anyway, what makes this so special is I guess the kind of consistency of this product. And it is just absolutely phenomenal. It's, as you can see, a white, kind of a creamy texture. And it looks pretty intimidating, especially for those with darker skin. But once you actually just rub it all in, it dries completely clear. One thing that I really like about this moisturizer is it absorbs quickly in the skin, and for me that is a wonderful thing because in the mornings I'm usually rushed for time. I don't have 30 to 45 minutes to apply my makeup. I've usually got maybe 15, and I'm not a very patient person anyway, so I don't like to have to sit here and wait for products to dry and absorb in my skin before I can apply makeup. So this works really well for me. I don't know what it is about it, but the creaminess of it, I really know that it helps with my oil production. And I have used the cleanser to this line. I really loved the cleanser. I should probably go back to it because I'm using right now the Boscia black cleanser along with the Origin Zero Oil Toner, which I really like. It doesn't really help with oil production, I don't think, but I love the fact that this stuff does not sting whenever you put it on. Like, I can put it really close to my eyes to wipe off eye makeup and it doesn't sting my eyes, so I really love that about it. And then I'm also using this moisturizer, and I think for me myself, using a system of products is what really helps with my oil production. It's not necessarily just 1 or 2 things. It is using the products as a whole that really helps with my oil production. So Bottom line, I really love this stuff. It absorbs very quickly in the skin, so I can apply my makeup very soon afterwards. It helps with the oil production. It's very inexpensive. I would say a tube of this is probably between $5 to $8 roughly. And it just really works well, and I've had it for a long time and it still works amazing. And it doesn't have an icky scent to it. It's got a very clean scent to it. The next 3 products are actual primers, and this is what you apply right before you apply your foundation. It helps to smooth the skin out. It can help with mattifying. It can illuminate skin. There's so many different things that primers can do, but basically what a primer is for is to help your makeup go on better. It smooths everything and makes it just look flawless. And I only have actually 1 primer that is an actual primer. The other 2 are just kind of what I use as a primer to help with oil production. So I've got one for light oil days, medium oil days, and heavy oil days. So first I'll start with the light one. It is the Urban Decay De-Slick Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray. And I use this basically on days when I don't feel like I'm as oily, like if it's not super hot outside and if it's not humid or anything like that, which I live in the South, so we pretty much always have a certain degree of humidity in the air. But like during the winter, this is going to be a really good product to use because during the winter and the cold months, I'm not really producing as much oil. I would also recommend this for people that have combination oily skin that don't get super oily like I do. But for right now, with it being as hot as it is, as humid as it is, I really haven't been using this much. I may use this at night if I'm going out, you know, for just a couple of hours, like if we're going to go to a dinner and then movies or something, I might use this. And the way that you use this, you shake it up and then you apply probably about, I don't know, hold it out to about here, and then just spritz your face maybe 3 or 4 times or however many you feel like you need, but don't go crazy with it. And then you go ahead and apply your makeup, and then after your makeup is completely finished, take it out and spray your face again, and it will help a little bit with your oil production. This is, like I said, my light oil days. I've also forgot, it's got 4 ounces of product, and I believe this is $34. I'll put some kind of annotation over here to show how much each product is. So the second one, which is my medium oil days, is my Estee Lauder Matte Perfecting Primer. And like I said, this is the one that is an actual primer. Again, the kind of the same principle with the Clean and Clear moisturizer. It's got kind of the same consistency to it. It's just a white base, but it absorbs very quickly, and it's very silky on the skin. And it just, I don't know, it just really, I really love this product, and I've actually got a review, a full review posted about this, and I will try to remember to link it somewhere down below. But I have actually found, I've tried different primers. I've tried the Palladio Herbal Primer, Herbal Foundation Primer, something like that. And then I've also tried the Cover FX Matte Primer. It's not Matte Perfecting Primer because that's what this is, but it is a Cover FX Clear Prep mattifying primer, something like that. And I've actually found that the primers that are clear and have kind of that oiliness, silkiness to them, they do not work for my oily skin. I have to have a white primer that feels more like a cream. I can't have anything that feels like even after you take your hands off your face, you can kind of feel in your fingers the oiliness of it. Even if it does say matte, it does not work for me because it does not help block any of the oil from getting out of my face, and it just makes my skin feel kind of gross. So those do not help at all. I know that the Smashbox Photo Finish is like that as well. So for myself, I stick to white primers. Then lastly, my heavy duty primer, the one that I completely and utterly like believe in and trust and know that it's never gonna let me down, is probably the cheapest product that I've gotten makeup wise. It is the Milk of Magnesia, and this too I have kind of put a small review on. I'll try to remember to link that down below so you can go watch that as well. There are a lot of videos up about the Milk of Magnesia. I'm kind of tongue-tied today. But basically what you do is you shake it up, and I just use these little cotton pads just like this. You know, you can get them at the dollar store. Then you open up the cap, and I'm not going to do that, and you flip it over and do it like that, and then spread the product out all over the pad, and then just kind of pat it on the places where you get the oiliest, and then kind of smooth it out a little bit to blend it a little better. I know that this product kind of scares some people because it can be very drying, but if you have really, really oily skin like I do, I've never had a problem with this drying my face out. I know that I can use this on days where it is like 100+ degrees, the humidity is super, super high. I'm sweating like a pig. This stuff will not let me down, and it just is amazing. I love how this works. But I will say that if you don't have that oily of skin, I don't recommend you to use it every day, because once you apply it, you can kind of feel it kind of makes your skin feel a little tight. So it's not a very comfortable feeling on your skin, but I can handle that if it's going to work with my oil production. I can handle a little bit of skin tightness, and I do think that if you don't have that oily of skin, not to use it every day, because it will dry your skin out, and you don't really want to do that. You know, you're kind of combating one problem and creating another. But anyway, basically that is the 4 products that I kind of use to prep and prime my skin. Things that I look for in prep and priming stuff. I look for stuff that says mattifying, stuff that says oil free. You don't want to put oil in your skin because of the obvious. Oil creates oil. And if you put oil products in your skin, it's going to help with your oil production. And then I also look for something that's not going to clog my pores, because normally with oily skin comes acne. And as terrible as that is, it's also very true. So just make sure, if you know you're kind of looking around at different products, make sure to do your research. Go look at blog posts, look at reviews on Sephora or Ulta or wherever you're looking at them. Be sure to look for review videos here on YouTube, and if you can, try the product out. Sephora is really good about giving you little jars of sample products, and they're very, very good with giving you a good amount so you can try it for a few days and everything. Other than that, I would say just do what works for you. This is what works for me, so do what works for you. Good luck this summer, and I hope you all have a great day. Be sure to look for the next video where I'm going to be talking about foundations. I will be talking about my favorite foundations, things that I look for when I'm looking for a foundation, and some little tips and tricks to help you find your perfect foundation. So thanks again, oily skin girls. It is hot, and I hope you are having good luck with keeping your makeup from melting off. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.